I'm Paul Surridge, Chairman of BIHIMA. Let me start by telling you a little about BIHIMA, the association I chair and the host of today's event. BIHIMA stands for the British and Irish Hearing Instrument Manufacturers Association, and we represent the 9 global hearing instrument manufacturers that are subsidiaries located here in the UK and Ireland. In addition to representing the strategic priorities of our members, we are a voice and advocate for the benefits of hearing well throughout life. This is facilitated through our research, PR and marketing programs, and the collaboration we have with other organisations within healthcare and the charitable sector, particularly in the area of lobbying policymakers and government on behalf of people living with hearing impairment. I've been chairman of BIHIMA for 3 years, and over that time I've seen a trickle of information about the possible link between hearing loss and cognitive decline become a veritable stream of evidence. Of course, what we'd all like to see is that stream become a torrent of knowledge and awareness, a flow of information and action that ultimately changes the health agenda. There is much to do at every level, as the future of public health is at stake. I know I don't need to remind you that dementia is one of the most pressing global health and social care challenges of the 21st century. As we know, it currently affects about 47 million people worldwide, a figure that is projected to triple by 2050. In the UK alone, dementia already costs the UK economy an estimated £26 billion a year. And of course, that's just the financial cost, not the cost in human suffering and strain on family life, which can last for many years. Hearing loss is also a major social care challenge. Around 3 million people in the UK live with untreated disabling hearing loss, which, like dementia, costs the UK about £25.5 billion a year. This represents a cost to society of £8,500 for every person with a disabling hearing loss. These are figures that were released just yesterday as part of a new report published by Hear It from Professor Bridget Shield, who unfortunately couldn't be with us today, as she's on her way to Brussels to present the report to the EU for World Hearing Day. As I've said, the evidence of the link between hearing loss and dementia has been steadily growing. I remember the first piece of solid evidence that we encountered at BIHIMA, a study conducted in Baltimore in 2011, which showed that older people with mild hearing loss were almost twice as likely to develop dementia, and those with severe hearing loss were nearly 5 times more vulnerable. Fast forward to the spring of last year, and the floodgates seemed to open. Eleanor Amiva at the University of Bordeaux, sitting next to me, put some real meat on the bones with a long-term study over 25 years, proving the impact of hearing loss and dementia. And then the seminal study published in The Lancet, which named hearing loss as one of the most significant modifiable risk factors in developing dementia, showing that midlife hearing loss may account for up to 9.1% of preventable dementia cases worldwide. This piece of evidence gained significant national media coverage here in the UK. It seemed a breakthrough in the mission to raise awareness among the public. This point about wider public awareness is important, and I keep coming back to it because in the recent Eurotrack data, research part funded by BIHIMA, involving European hearing care practices and their patients, it was found that only 11% of hearing aid users were aware that dementia is a related health risk. That figure is likely to be significantly less in those who do not wear hearing aids. And purely anecdotally, from the conversations I have with people on this topic, I estimate that awareness levels are probably under 1%. And it's the same story within healthcare. Very few GPs have the knowledge to make an appropriate referral or generate meaningful awareness within their practices. An issue we're hoping to address in the near future in collaboration with the charity Action on Hearing Loss. And what's even less understood by both the public and the academic community is the value of hearing technology in reducing the risk of dementia. A study that came out of the University of Manchester at the end of last year showed that the rate of measured age-related cognitive decline is 75% less following the adoption of hearing devices. But the vast majority of studies have stopped short of quantifying the direct preventative impact of hearing technology and invariably end their reports by calling for more research. As hearing technology manufacturers, who every day see the transformational effect of audiological innovation, we thoroughly endorse this call. We believe that no time should be wasted in progressing research that may stem the tide of a condition which, with our aging populations, could lead to a widespread social care crisis. We know that hearing loss as a risk factor in dementia is modifiable, so it can be addressed. Let us not delay. So today's session will not solve these challenges, but our hope is that this event will progress our understanding of this critical area, adding to the existing pool of evidence and debate. As an organisation, we will do all we can in the future to disseminate information to clinicians, policymakers, and funding decision makers who literally need to hear about this subject.